Top 10 Most Popular Dancehall Reggae Musicians in 2025. From rude boys to global icons, these hitmakers are still shelling D-Place. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your rum punch and tighten your waistline because we're about to dive into a volcanic countdown of the top 10 most popular dancehall and reggae musicians of 2025. In a world where TikTok dances get more airtime than parliament debates and Instagram followers are worth more than Bitcoin, these artists are not just relevant. They are ruling the dance floor like seasoned generals in a waistline war. We're talking about the dons, divas, and digital overlords who have turned patois into pop culture, converted sound systems into rocket ships, and made the world whine, bubble, brook off, and repeat. Whether they're streaming from Kingston or collaborating with global stars, these 10 titans have the views, the followers, and the fire to prove they're still bossing up in 2025. So let's count them down, from number 10 to number 1. And remember, if your favorite didn't make the list, take it up with your data plan. Number 10. Stefflon Don. YouTube subscribers, 2.13 million. Instagram followers, 4.1 million. YouTube views, 900 million. Don't let the British accent fool you. Stefflon Don is a dancehall queen with a rap resume and an attitude that says, "I'll out-rap your favorite rapper while winding my waist." In 2025, she's not just a star, she's a brand, and a glamorous one at that. With 4.1 million Instagram followers, she's curving DMs like Neymar dodges defenders. From collabs with Burna Boy to her solo bangers that dominate both Afrobeat and Bashment playlists, Stefflon's versatility is her secret weapon. She's sexy, savage, and sweet, like if Cardi B went to Carnival. If looks could kill and bars could resurrect, Steph would be both your executioner and your savior. Number 9. Alkaline. YouTube subscribers, 2.41 million. Instagram followers, 881,000. YouTube views, 1.54 billion. Starting us off is the vendetta boss himself, Alkaline, the man who turned mystery into marketing gold. Alka came in like the shadowy anime character of dancehall, silent, deadly, and always wearing sunglasses like he was hiding from both the feds and his feelings. But don't get it twisted. Alkaline has hits that slap harder than your Jamaican auntie's slipper when you forget to wash the dishes. With over 1.5 billion views on YouTube, the man clearly isn't playing. He's the moody bad boy of the genre, part rebel, part philosopher, part hitmaker, and fully committed to making music that either makes you skank or start beef on Instagram Live. Number 8. Damian Marley. YouTube subscribers, 2.87 million. Instagram followers, 1.5 million. X followers, 513.2 thousand. YouTube views, 1.42 billion. They say reggae royalty is a title earned, not inherited. But Damian, Jr. gone. Marley did both. The youngest son of Bob himself, Damian has been serving revolutionary flows with biblical depth for over 2 decades, and 2025 is no exception. His Instagram is a serene blend of wisdom, music, and maybe the occasional herb. His lyrics, a mix of prophecy, poetry, and pressure for the system to behave itself. And with over 1.4 billion YouTube views, he's still getting spins like vinyl in a sound clash. Damian proves you can be conscious, cool, and chart-topping all at once. Number 7. Popcan. YouTube subscribers, 2.42 million. Instagram followers, 3.3 million. X followers, 732.7 thousand. YouTube views, 1.54 billion. The unruly boss. Popcan is what happens when vibes learn how to rap. The man has more slangs than a Yardie dictionary and enough charisma to charm a stone. Popcan in 2025 is an international ambassador for the island's sound, Whether he's collaborating with Drake or delivering an acoustic version of Only Man She Want, probably in Japan, he's as unpredictable as he is undeniable. With over 1.5 billion views and a Twitter X presence as spicy as his lyrics, Popcaan is the living proof that dancehall's future is as unruly as ever. Number 6. Shaggy. YouTube subscribers, 3.12 million. Instagram followers, 1.4 million. X followers, 126.4 thousand. YouTube views, 2.8 billion. Mr. Boombastic himself is still cashing royalty checks from It Wasn't Me, Angel, and probably a remix of the remix of the remix. In fact, Shaggy might be the only dancehall artist who can do a Vegas residency and a UNICEF concert in the same week. With nearly 3 billion YouTube views, Shaggy is the genre's smooth-talking, suit-wearing uncle who shows up to family functions with a bottle of rum and stories from the Grammys. He's not just relevant, he's eternal. And let's be real, in 2025, he's still not admitting to anything. It wasn't me. Number 5. Spice. YouTube subscribers, 2.75 million. Instagram followers, 4.6 million. X followers, 394.5 thousand. YouTube views, 1.08 billion. All rise for the queen of dancehall, Spice, the firebrand with a waistline that could break Wi-Fi and a voice that commands attention from here to Kingston Harbour. Spice has always been bold, brash, and brilliant. Whether she's dominating the stage in her signature blue wigs or dropping empowering anthems like So Me Like It, she's made it clear that she didn't come to play. She came to slay. In 2025, with over 1 billion views and a thriving social media kingdom, Spice is doing what she's always done best, running the dancehall like royalty and making misogynists sweat like they're in the hot seat on Jamaican Maury. Number 4. Vybz Kartel. YouTube subscribers, 3.55 million. Instagram followers, 3.4 million. X followers, 136.6 thousand. YouTube views, 1.9 billion. Vybz Kartel is the only artist in human history who could drop an album from prison, chart on iTunes, cause a cultural riot, and still outsell artists who've been doing stadium tours with pyrotechnics and backup dancers. The man isn't just an artist, he's a mythical being. A lyrical scientist, a digital phantom, and possibly the secret inventor of Wi-Fi in solitary confinement. Someone check his cell for a laptop with alien software, because nothing about his consistency makes sense. In 2025, while some artists are struggling to trend on TikTok, Dutty Yeah Teacher is still educating the masses, dropping verses that hit, diss, whine, instruct, seduce, and philosophize all within the same track. 1 minute, he's telling you to dance. The next, he's breaking down street code like a Caribbean Sun Tzu. With nearly 2 billion YouTube views, bars stacked like court documents, and an output that could power an entire streaming platform, Kartel isn't slowing down. Honestly, he might have more unreleased tracks in his vault than some rappers have neurons firing. If music were a sport, Kartel would have retired with 10 rings, opened his own league, and still be MVP every season. Free or not, he's more active than your ex during cuffing season, and twice as hard to forget. Vybz Kartel isn't just in the conversation, he is the syllabus. Number 3. Shenseea. YouTube subscribers, 3.53 million. Instagram followers, 8.5 million. X followers, 360,000. YouTube views, 1.197 billion. The baddest ting in the game, Shenseea has taken over dancehall with the velocity of a TikTok challenge powered by Red Bull. She's beauty, brains, and straight-up bars. Like if Megan Thee Stallion had a bashment baby with Rihanna and raised her in a dancehall dojo. In 2025, She's not just an artist, she's an empire in heels. With over 8.5 million Instagram followers, a chart-topping album, a beauty and skincare line, and probably a Netflix reality series in post-production called Flawless and Spicy, the Shenseea Chronicles. She's dominating every lane like she owns the whole damn highway. On the mic, she shapeshifts, singing, rapping, harmonizing, throwing patois like lyrical grenades, and leaving haters in the dust. She doesn't just ride rhythms, she makes them kneel. And let's be real, when Shenseea drops a selfie, the internet holds its breath. She could post her elbow, and Twitter would still collapse from thirst. Don't let the contour and couture fool you. This Gael spits harder than half the lyrical miracle rappers out here rehearsing in front of their bathroom mirrors. She's the now, the next, the no-skip playlist, and the never-miss moment in dancehall. In a world of duplicates, Shenseea remains the original hot pepper. Number 2. Sean Kingston. YouTube. Subscribers, 4.69 million. Instagram followers, 2 million. X followers, 2.7 million. YouTube views, 3.3 billion. Hold up, who saw this coming? Sean Kingston just pulled the greatest comeback since Aunt Jemima got cancelled, rebranded, and somehow came back cooler. Once the teenage heartthrob crooning beautiful girls with a side of island swag, the man has now fully re-emerged as a global hit machine. And this isn't some nostalgia tour. Kingston 2025 is a full-on vibe. These days, he's rubbing shoulders with Gen Z pop stars, sneaking into Afrobeats remixes, headlining major music festivals, and casually sliding onto TikTok trends like he never left. He's got that uncanny ability to make you feel 17 again. Whether you're dancing in the kitchen or driving with the windows down, yelling, "Your way too beautiful, girl," like it just dropped yesterday. With 3.3 billion YouTube views, 4.69 million YouTube subscribers, and a digital army of millions across Instagram and X, Kingston has proven one thing. You can't cancel charisma. His hooks? Still addictive. His melodies? Still smoother than a mango sorbet. His vibe? Pure tropical gold. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Yeah, Sean and his mom got caught up in some messy legal headlines about alleged fraud just a few weeks ago. The internet had a field day. But in true Kingston fashion, he didn't vanish. He doubled down on the music and reminded everyone why he was a star to begin with. He may have started in Miami, but his Jamaican roots run deep, and his sound is as warm and feel-good as a Sunday at Hellshire Beach, full of fried fish, sea breeze, and unbothered confidence. The Prince is back, and he brought the sunshine with him. Number 1. Sean Paul. YouTube subscribers, 5.03 million. Instagram followers, 2.2 million. X followers, 1.2 million. YouTube views, 3.692 billion. And here he is, the GOAT. The bald-headed boss of bashment. The king of catchy choruses. The only man who can say, "Dutty Yeah," and have millions screaming it back. Sean Paul, with over 3.6 billion views, a voice smoother than aged rum, and a delivery so iconic it should be trademarked, Sean Paul continues to dominate airwaves, playlists, festivals, and weddings in 2025. His presence is the dancehall cheat code. Drop a Sean Paul feature, and your track instantly becomes 10 times hotter. That's science. From Beyoncé collabs to EDM crossovers, from Caribbean carnivals to European summer raves, Sean Paul has done it all, without aging a single day. Seriously, it's 2025 and the man still looks like it's 2005. Scientists are currently studying his ability to remain frozen in time and never drop a bad verse. Results are inconclusive, but one thing's clear. The glow-up never stopped glowing. He's not just a legend, he's a genre, a passport stamp, a party guarantee. In a world full of dancehall contenders, Sean Paul remains the undisputed, unbothered, and unmatched general. Still relevant, still Dutty, still running the game. All hail the Dutty King. And there you have it, the top 10 most popular dancehall and reggae musicians of 2025. A wild, wonderful ride through the most streamed, most followed, and most fire hitmakers in the game. Whether they're royal descendants, spicy queens, or bald-headed legends, these stars continue to redefine the culture and keep the Caribbean beat bumpin' worldwide. So keep your speakers loud, your waistline loose, and your playlists updated, because reggae and dancehall are alive, evolving, and absolutely electric in 2025. Big up, bless up, and until next time, keep it Dutty.